Hello, this is our class of language. You need your language book to complete the listening part. The page is page 21 in your book. We're going to listen in audio. The audio is about two kids. A boy that lives in Brooklyn, in New York, USA, and a girl that lives in Finland. They study at different schools. We are going to listen the description of each school, and after we are going to complete the exercise number 2. So let's listen the audio.
It's so cool, and it changed schools. I didn't fit in it.
Track 8.
I used to go to a conventional school, like 99% of schools. I didn't fit in and I got in trouble a lot. It wasn't a great time for me. But then, last year, I changed schools to the Brooklyn Free School in New York City, and it changed everything. I had no idea that schools could be like this. I mean, students can choose which subjects they want to take. Isn't that great? And we don't have to take a subject at all if we aren't interested in it. So, I concentrate on subjects like science and math, stuff I really like. It's so cool. The classes are pretty small, often like only 10 students, which is nice because you can really concentrate. And usually we're different ages, like there can be 8-year-olds and 12-year-olds in the same class. That's a bit weird. Also, at Brooklyn, if you don't want to go to school, you don't have to. And there are no tests, no grades, and no homework. Amazing, right? Well, there is homework, but only if you ask for it. There's one compulsory meeting every week. That's when we decide how the school operates. The school is very democratic. Students and teachers decide on the rules together. It's all about sharing ideas and listening to people. By the way, I never miss a day at school. I love it here. I'm a lot more confident and independent now. I go to Strongberg School in Helsinki. I started school when I was 7, so I've been here 4 years now. It's a great school, but I think it's different from schools in other countries. In Finland, we don't get homework or take tests until we're in our teens, so that makes primary school a lot less stressful. My school is big, and there is a lot of light and space. There are sofas for reading, tables for games like chess, and there's a small garden that we all take care of. The atmosphere is relaxed and informal, and we call teachers by their first names. It's nice. It's a happy place. Our classes are 90 minutes long. That sounds like a long time, but they're not boring. We get up a lot, collect information, work with classmates, and if we get tired, we can take a rest. We get 75 minutes of recess every day. We usually spend it outside, whatever the weather, and it can get very cold here. After the break, I feel ready for my next class. We also learn to be good citizens by doing chores around the school, like collecting waste paper, helping in the kitchen, the library, and taking care of the plants. The best thing is when we get to take care of the school tortoise.
Okay, so we already listened the audio. Now we are going to complete the exercise number 2. It says, listen again. Who tells about the following topics? We need to write the letter H if Harry says something of the options, and grade the letter N for something that Nina says. Okay, so now, do you remember what things they describe about their schools? Do you remember? You can listen to the audio many times until you understand everything. Okay, first we have Harry. Harry tells about many things of his school. I remember that they can choose which subjects they want to take. Can you imagine that? If you want to take science class or math class, you can choose that. And you can choose what classes you don't want to take. Another interesting thing of the school of Harry, it is that in that school there are no tests, no homework, and no grades. Can you imagine go to school without homework? And another thing Harry said, it is about the small classes. That is around 10 or 9 students in a classroom. Now, can you remember what Nina said? What Nina says? You can listen out again and write what Nina says. I remember that she says about that her school is big. It is in Finland. It is big. There are sofas, there are a garden, and it is really relaxing and a happy place. Also, you can call the teachers by their first name. Can you imagine? It is like, hey, John, hey, Harry, for example. You don't need to say Miss or Mister or something like that. And in the school of Nina, they don't have homeworks. So now let's complete the exercise number 2. We're going to read the 8. Who tells about what the school looks like? Who tells about homework? Who tells about size of classes? Harry or Nina? Who tells about the length of classes? Who tells about recess? Who tells about school shorts? And who tells about tests? And the last one, who tells about the shoes of subjects? So number 1, what the school looks like. We have N. We have N because Nina says that the school is big, it is relaxing, it's a happy place. So, what the school looks like, Nina tells about what the school looks like. We have the second one, homework. Who tells about homework? Can you remember that Harry says that there are no tests, no grades, and no homework? Very good. The second one is H for Harry. Now, the number 3. The size of classes. Can you remember the size? Who talks about the size of the classes? Can you remember? Very good. Nina tells about the size of the classes. Oh, sorry. Harry tells about the size of classes because he says that there are around 9 or 10 students at the classroom. So number 3, it is H for Harry. Now number 4, the length of classes. What is the length of classes? Very good. It is Nina because she says that the classrooms are big. Now we have recess. Who tells about recess? Very good. Nina tells about recess because she says that the recess in her school are around 25 minutes. That is more than an hour. So recess and for Nina. Now, the number 6. School shirts. Who talks about school shirts? Do you remember? Very good. Was Harry. Now, who talks about tests? Remember that in Harry's school there are no tests, no homework, and no grades. So, it is H for Harry. And last one, the choice of subjects. Do you remember that Harry says that you can choose which subjects you want to take, and he prefers math and science? Very good. It is the letter H for Harry. So this is the class for today. And what is your homework? Your homework, it is complete this exercise of here. This exercise of here. The exercise number 2 after listen the audio. And you need to send me photos of that page you worked. Goodbye. Have a nice day.